I'm tired of thoughts and prayers at moments like this because they seem so deficient. It is not enough. It shouldn't happen, and it shouldn't occur.
From Philadelphia's mayor to the community, frustration is mounting over the gun violence in our city. Rec centers used to be places for kids to play safely, but as we have seen time and time again, that is no longer the case. Today's shooting outside a rec center and community pool in West Philadelphia happened while dozens of kids were swimming and its summer camp had just wrapped for the day. 5 people were injured, including 4 children, the youngest just 10 years old. This is the 10 o'clock news. I'm Sheba Russell. Here's what we know so far. Police say sometime this afternoon a fight broke out near Christie Rec Center. It was broken up, but then the people involved in that fight returned to the area and opened fire. 2 young children, 10 and 11 years old, were grazed by bullets. 2 teenagers, both 16 years old, are also recovering tonight. One is in critical condition. And an adult rec center employee was also grazed. Our Shawnette Wilson is live at Philadelphia Police Headquarters for us tonight. Shawnette, we are most certainly feeling the frustration and the sadness here.
Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, interact with the channel, man. We're about to get into this topic right here. Philadelphia Rec Center basically got shot up after a couple knuckleheads. You know, the usual suspects. We already know who it is. In Philadelphia, we already know who the suspects are. They got into an argument, scuffle, whatever the case may be. And, of course, they pulled out guns and shot innocent people. Kids. 10, 11, and 2 16-year-olds. 4 kids. And an adult who was working at the rec center. I couldn't imagine dropping my daughter off at summer camp and coming to pick her up and finding out she's been shot. Or even not even just her being shot. Just something occurred like this at summer camp. This was the first day that the pool was open at the rec center. Why they waited to the end of the summer to open up the pool, I don't know. You know, but this happened at the rec center. I went to Boys and Girls Club and stuff when I was young too. And none of this ever occurred. Although we did have fights. We did have fights where you got a bunch of sub-Saharan kids, you know, there's going to be fights. But for y'all to pull out guns and end up shooting these kids, that's insane, man. That's insane.
And Sheba, this was the first day that this pool was open, the first chance that these kids had to be there and swim around. It was just filled over the weekend. What has happened has rocked this community.
That means that you have no regard for human life. You have no regard for our young people.
A tragic scene at Christie Recreation Center in West Philly this afternoon. Police crime scene tape around the pool and parts of the building. Shell casings on the ground, even a bullet hole in this car parked near the corner of 56 and Christian.
Those people who are responsible, whomever they are, once the investigation is complete, any and everyone associated with this will be held accountable.
City officials.
And see, these politicians, they do not miss a chance to get in front of these cameras and act like they care. She doesn't care. These Democratic politicians and these Democratic hellholes do not care. And their policies show it. They really encourage stuff like this. This is why Kamala Harris had Megan Thee Stallion, you know, and all these other degenerate women in front of the people at the what was that, the Democratic National Convention? Because they encourage this behavior. They encourage these boys to grow up with women like that as their mothers and no fathers. This is the single mother syndrome.
Were upset and angry to report a shooting that left 5 people hurt. Investigators say police took a 10-year-old boy and 11-year-old girl to CHOP, both with graze wounds and in stable condition. They say a 16-year-old boy arrived at another hospital where he is in critical condition. Another 16-year-old boy was taken to Penn Presby in stable condition. And lastly, a 32-year-old man who is a city employee with the rec center suffered a graze wound to the hand and is in stable condition.
To find that we have almost 75 children in the pool, and individuals will come down here and fire when our children are here. There are boundaries.
Come on.
And if they don't set the boundaries, then we will set them for them.
Police Commissioner Kevin.
There was 75 kids in that pool. 75 kids at that pool. And these knuckleheads did not care about these children. This is sad, man.
Ethel says early information is that there was a fight here earlier in the day, that rec center staff and an officer on detail here broke up. But around 4 o'clock, people came back.
Fired at individuals who were not in the pool but on 56th Street outside of the pool.
Harold Boswell is a community crisis intervention advocate with an organization called Eddie's House.
It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart because I got kids and my team, they got kids.
He says they canvass this area almost every day.
We tell people all the time, you got a problem, reach out to us. We'll try to solve it for you. It don't have to go this far.
Eli Mount lives nearby.
Why kids can't just come here and have fun besides somebody coming here and start shooting at people?
And see the black man on the front line putting on for the kids because they really do care. He got a whole community for the kids. He put together a whole non-profit organization for these kids in his city. I don't see these women doing stuff like this, and I'm just being real. I don't see black women putting together stuff like this for kids, non-profit organizations and stuff like that. I mean, it's probably a handful of them. I don't know about them. All I ever see is black men at the forefront, trying to get school supplies. When Christmas time come around, trying to get these kids, something to play with. Somewhere to play at. I'm just saying, man, all these people, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and all these people who was at the Democratic National Convention, you don't see these people at the forefront putting on for these kids. You're not going to see none of these people talking about this situation right here. But we going to cover it, though.
And police tell us they have a lot of video to look at for clues. Of course, the rec center has cameras. They also went into a convenience store on the corner, Sheba, to get video from their cameras. They're asking anyone who has information about this shooting to call 215-686-TIPS. And just from the community here, this is, I want to be clear, not information confirmed by police, Sheba, but on the scene today, a lot of people in the community were saying that this had something to do with an argument over a girl. Again, not confirmed by police, but many people out there were saying that tonight, including some of the community leaders who canvassed that area and were talking to young people while we were out there.
Just a troubling situation overall. Shawnette, thank you for the clarification there.
So y'all shot up a rec center full of probably over 100 kids. There was just 75 kids in the pool. That was the pool area. This is a rec center. So it's probably over 100 kids at this rec center. Y'all get into it about a girl and shoot up the neighborhood. And yes, they did get surveillance on them. They got the cameras. They went around and they got the cameras. And here are the usual suspects right here.
Barbara, thank you. Breaking news overnight, a new clue in the shooting that injured 4 children and an adult at a rec center in West Philadelphia. This is surveillance video of the suspects. NBC 10 Siobhan McGurl live for us at the Christie Rec Center with more information on the suspects, not to mention the victims too, Siobhan.
Keith, 5 people were shot here, including 2 young kids, 2 teenagers, and an adult who was working here at the rec center. It's a place where kids are supposed to be safe and have fun. Instead, gunfire erupted just outside. We'll get right to that new video released overnight with no arrests made yet. Police are now searching for 4 suspects seen here in surveillance video crossing the street, walking toward the rec center, and then running away. A matter of seconds, that video. If anyone...
See what I'm saying? Usual suspects, YNs. Y'all fatherless raised kids. Fatherless home raised kids. Out here shooting up the neighborhood. And then shot a 10-year-old, a 11-year-old, and 2 16-year-olds. Over a girl. This is why we need fathers in these households. Because there's no way that these young dudes should be crashing out like this behind some young girls. This is insane.
Recognizes any of the people? Well, police want to hear from you. The shooting, it happened around 4 in the afternoon on 56th Street, just outside the rec center gate. Police say there was a fight there earlier in the day that was broken up. Now they're investigating to see if the shooting is connected to that fight. The pool had just opened for the season and had dozens of people inside when those shots rang out.
See what I'm saying? It's really sad to see stuff like this, man, because I have young kids. I have a 14-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old. I couldn't imagine dropping my 5-year-old off at camp or my 14-year-old daughter going to, swimming pool, trying to enjoy herself, having some regular kid fun. These are kids. Going to a rec center to get out the house for the summer and enjoy themselves until they got to go back to school. And y'all fatherless, home-raised kids are out here with guns. Young dudes. We seen them. Backpacks on, dreads, the usual suspects. Out here terrorizing the neighborhood. We need fathers back in these households, man. Y'all ain't got no control over these kids. This is insane. Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic, man. Hit the link in the description. You want tattoos or prison? You in Dallas, Texas, holla at your boy. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't be a lame like these mothers that can't control their kids and these YNs that's out here shooting up the neighborhood, shooting up the children at the rec center. Insane, man. In-fucking-sane. What's going on, my good people? If y'all want custom rugs for your home, your business, or simply just trying to get a gift for a friend or a family member, come holler at us at Rug and Style, man. We have some in stock, and you can also put your custom rug order in. We can do any design, any cartoon character, any team. We can do portraits, whatever size you want it, just let us know. Follow us right now on all social media platforms at Rug and Style. The fastest way to get in contact with us is through Instagram. Send me a DM, send me your design and how big you want it, or you can click the link in my bio and go on our website and put your order in online. Follow us right now, Rug and Style, on all platforms. Let's get your custom rugs done today.